Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my water family. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Pisces, if you are somebody who is just arriving here on all these shenanigans, welcome. I hope you'll stay. We have a rather large Pisces following here, so if you don't mind clicking that subscription button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen and you want to join this tribe, that would be lovely. Thank you so much for all of those of you who stop by here regularly, all of my ride or dies, and if you're brand new, welcome. We are going to be doing two hands this week, Pisces. I haven't done that in a while, so we're going to do that this week. Two hands, we're going to use this deck, then we're going to get the energy we get from this, we'll put it away, we'll pick up a second deck and see what else is going on for the week ahead. So sometimes these readings will follow each other. They will be a continuance of the first reading, right? The second reading will be continued, but sometimes we get separate energies. Let's find out, let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. Tell me about Pisces. We've got the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here, please? Got the King of Wands. We've got the Three of Cups. I think your higher self is trying to encourage you to pursue something here, Pisces. It feels like this Three of Cups is telling me that that there might be like an invitation showing up. Maybe you've already gotten the invitation. The Three of Cups, of course, is celebration, going out with friends, being social, having fun, celebrating something here. You might be receiving an invite to do something, or possibly you're getting people together. It does feel like your higher self is sort of trying to encourage you or motivate you to bring people together. We have the Five of Wands. There could be a little bit of a fly in the ointment, though. It feels like maybe not everybody gets along. I feel like your intention is to bring everybody together in love, encourage them. It feels like with the Five and the One wand that the King is holding here, feminine or masculine energy, is like, I do want victory. I feel like it's a bunch of people that you want to bring together in a certain place, or possibly they're going to invite you into this situation. Tell me more. We have the Strength card. It's like you don't answer right away. And I think it's because there's been strife. There's been strife and arguments in this group before. So for some of you, you're the person who wants to bring everybody back together. I feel like regardless of whether you're bringing the people back together or you're getting an invitation to go somewhere where maybe there's a soul tribe or people that you know or people that you want to be social with, it feels like you hold back a little bit when you first hear about it, or when you're first offered the opportunity, or maybe you're hesitating to bring everybody together, because I feel like the last time everybody came together, it ended up in arguments and fights. It ended up in competition and people speaking over each other, arguments, maybe political, maybe religious arguments. It feels like the Five of Swords is fundamental differences. And so it feels like there has been some clashing of ideas. It feels like when you're in amongst this group of people, Pisces, I feel like you turn into a different Pisces. It feels like you then sort of become the one who keeps trying to hold themselves back because you're trying to keep the peace, is what it feels like here. So I feel like the higher self is encouraging you to have some victory within this group of people. But I feel like either for those of you who are getting this invitation, you might not answer right away. You might be remembering Five of Swords, of all the strife and arguments and fights and the differences of opinion and how that worked out last time. And you might decide that I'm just going to think about it first before I end up giving an answer. Because it feels like you don't want to have to go into this group of people and just sit there quietly and be strong and bite your tongue. And it feels like when the drinks start flowing, that might be when the troubles or the issues begin. For those of you who are being invited somewhere, I feel like you're holding yourself back from answering immediately. But for those of you who are bringing everybody together with this Hermit energy, bringing everyone together in one space, it feels like you do want victory. And I feel like you are going to ask the people with these definite opinions, just going to ask Grandma, please don't bring up abortion. Grandpa, please don't bring up religion. Mom, please don't bring up politics. Like, I feel like, and it doesn't have to be family, it could be friends as well, but I feel it's almost like with the Strength card, it's like you are trying to motivate people to bite their tongue, or maybe just not come out fighting all in swords. Tell me about the, oops, King of Wands. Dropped a card, hang on. We've got the Justice in the reverse. So I feel like it's almost like it's in hesitation. I want to do it, but I'm not sure if it's going to work out the way I want it to work out. There was no justice last time. The thing is this, is I feel like if people get out of line, I feel like you're going to be the one to crack them back in line, Pisces. Because the King of Wands is here, right? We do have the Four of Wands. See, I feel like it's an invitation to someone's home, or you've got the invitation that you're giving to people to come to your home. And I feel like this is in order to drop some burdens here. We've got 4 and 1 is 5, and then we have 5 wands, which is 10. It feels like we need to get together to prove to each other that we can actually get along with each other, that we don't have to argue and fight and be at odds all the time. It feels like you are the Empress who is in your Hierophant energy, is what it feels like here, Pisces, that, this is Libra and Taurus energy, Venusian signs. So I feel like you are the one who is hopeful, that you are the one who is stable, you are the one who is bonded with all of these people individually in love. Like, I feel like you love these people, and it feels like the last time everybody got together, it probably was a bit of a shit show. I'm just going to say, tell me about what's going to happen at this social gathering. Tell me about the 3 of Cups here. It's supposed to be a celebratory time. It's supposed to be fun. Tell me about the 3 of Cups here for Pisces. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So there's the issue. We have a lot of really bossed up energies. Everyone here has, how can I say, has really had a lot of success in their lives. They are a bunch of leaders. They are people who are leaders of other people. It feels like there is, okay, so first of all, for those of you who are being invited to a place, maybe this isn't at your place, you're being invited to a place, expect for the Emperor to show up. I feel like that there is this Emperor, I feel, is somebody that you know. I feel they are someone that you've come across before. And I feel like this meeting with this person is going to be different than the meetings that you've had with this person before. I don't feel like we were looking at emperors and empresses the last time that you two were in a social group or social gathering together. And it feels like one of you is very grounded and solid and moves slow and very literal and practical with your information. And the other one is the fact checker. I want to say the other one is like the one who's checking the facts. The Queen of Swords is the one who's going to fact check you. If you're a person who is like trying to be wishy-washy in your ideas, the Queen is just going to whip out the sword and liberate the situation and say, no, that's not how it's going down. This is how it's going down. So I really feel like if you're going to a social situation, if you are the Empress, I feel like you already know that the Emperor is going to be there, but you also know that there are other opinionated people there. And I don't necessarily think that you don't like them. It's just that when we have so many different personalities, the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, all of these energies that are showing up that are very much leadership energies, and they don't really, the Queen of Swords is going to fact check everybody, and the Emperor feels like it's their way or the highway, that they're the stable, secure one and always has the last word. And you know what I mean? It feels like it's going to be a bunch of people that I feel that are very much, sitting on their own thrones. So I feel like if you are the Empress, you know that you're going to see the Emperor there, but I don't think it's been emperors and empresses up till now. I think this is the first time the Emperor is going to get a glimpse of the Empress, and the first time the Empress is getting a glimpse at the Emperor. That's the feminine energy. If you are the masculine energy and you are the Emperor, I feel like you know that the Empress is going to show up at this party, but you're going anyway. It feels like you are you're ready to be very practical with your energy, talk things out. It feels like you're ready to be honest and truthful, not aggressive, but assertive. It feels like you're ready to deal with all the different personalities that are at this party. Why do we need to know all this? Tell me, please, about Pisces. Why do we need to know all of this? And then the Queen of Wands shows up. Oh boy. Yeah, it is a worry. It feels like it's been a long time since all these people have been together in the same place. And I feel like there is a bit of a worry that things could crack off. It feels like somebody is worrying that things may not work out the way I want them to work out, but I'm going to try and bring everybody together in one spot. All right. So what were all the arguments and fights about here is what I'd like to know about. What did we not agree on? It's like more of a competitive thing. It's like the Emperor thinks they're better than the Empress, and the Empress is like trying to make sure that the queens aren't arguing, and it feels like egos. That's what it feels like. We've got the Magician energy, we've got the Lovers, and we've got the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there is one person that is arriving in the group who is very good at grounding everybody. Not that you're grounded, but you know what I mean? It's like somebody who has done very well in their lives, somebody who's used to bringing things into balance, used to going over the details and making things well, making things balanced, moving really slowly. This person's very dependable. And I feel like this is somebody who is looking for a companion. It feels like this person, the King of Pentacles, might be looking for a companion. The Lovers tells me they're coming in to make a choice. Now, I don't know how this is all working out, but it feels like the Emperor and the Empress are probably the best fit for each other in terms of vibrational energy, but we do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So take it as it resonates for you. We've got all the signs out here. Fire, water, earth, swords, right? We've got all of the signs out here. So it does feel like there is some sort of really big gathering that's coming together. And somebody is hoping that it will be a peaceful gathering. Tell me what the outcome of this gathering is, and what is the purpose of the gathering. We've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Ten of Swords, and the Judgment. So the purpose of the gathering is to see if we can all come together and release our tensions. I feel like we need to make a decision to release the things that have been bothering us, the things that put us at odds. I feel like we have to really, we have to love each other. It feels like this is a group of people. This could be a family. This could be a group of college friends. This could be a soul tribe that has been scattered. It feels like the King of Pentacles has a bigger part to play in this than all of you. It feels like the King of Pentacles is the one everybody looks to be very grounded and be very practical and be very almost like the judge, I would say. Almost like they didn't mean to say that. Don't worry about that. But can we agree to disagree? Like this person is neutral. It feels like the King of Pentacles is the one that's neutral. This one is the one who has a great connection with everybody in the group, with the Lovers here. They are someone who has all the tools. They might be really good with conflict resolution. This is the person who is the mediator. Like it feels like that sort of energy. So I feel like the King of Pentacles is the one who is showing up to sort of mediate everything, to say, look, can't we just let things go so we can carry on onto the new path? We're bringing everybody together with this Judgment card, bringing all of these energies together in one room to give it another chance. So take it as it resonates for you. Maybe it's a family, but maybe it's a bunch of friends. It does feel like with all these different personalities that we have a lot of people showing up who have been very successful in their own right. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's independent, an entrepreneur. They do it themselves. The Queen of Swords is the one who's fact-checking everybody, right? The one who's making sure that everybody's being honest with the other person. And the Queen of Pentacles, the one who is the overgiver, but really kind and loving and helpful. But then we have the King and the Queen, the Emperor and the Empress here, who possibly are the best fit for each other, but I guess we'll see, right? Goes on with these two here. Yeah, this is wish fulfillment. You two are supposed to meet at this place. So whether, I feel like for most of you, it's going to be a social gathering that you're invited to. And some of you might know that the Emperor or the Empress is showing up, but some of you may not. And it might be the King of Pentacles who's trying to bring everybody back together. That's what it feels like here. See if we can give each other reciprocity. I feel like the King of Pentacles is really confident that everything is going to work out. There you are. There's your Queen of Cups. That's the only queen that we were missing here. So we have possibly... we have the Empress, and the Empress is trained in all of the queens. And so maybe that's why the Empress and the Emperor might be the ones who are able to keep everybody straight, right? Be able to get everybody to get along. Look, these are people that have known each other forever. We could be friends, we could be family, and it feels like we're all in regret that we've moved on and we haven't been speaking with each other, but this is a chance to open a new door. It's a chance for us to plant a pentacle, give each other reciprocal energy, and look at each other for what we are. Like maybe the Queen of Swords needs to look at the Queen of Pentacles and say, you've done really well for yourself. And maybe the Empress is the one looking at all the queens saying, look, we know that you're the loving and kind and passionate one. We know that you are the one that's practical and the overgiver and the one who's good with their money. But, maybe these two don't agree because the Queen of Swords is somebody who has an opinion on everything and everyone and will be fact-checking everyone. So I feel like this could be a get-together that is rather challenging, but I feel like you're going to be invited to it. So whether you go or not is totally up to you. But it looks like you're going to be dealing with a lot of different personalities here. So we do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We have Virgo and Pisces. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Taurus. More Taurus energy. All right. Let's go to the second hand. That sounds rather challenging. Let's talk about Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, there is a sale on right now. It just went on yesterday. It is only until the end of the month, only until November the 30th. And so if you would like 10% off of any of my services over at Wizio, please look in the pinned comment below this video. There is a code that you will need in order to get your 10% off. All right. Tell me what is going on with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Got the Knight of Swords. Got the Magician. Two of Swords. Pisces, you have a wish fulfillment that is charging at you. The Two of Swords. There is somebody here who is very determined to speak with you. Very determined to speak with you. Somebody maybe that you have blocked or you had blocked, or maybe just you have a mental block. Maybe you just don't want to see this person. You don't want to talk to this person. Maybe they hurt your feelings, right? I'm just looking at all the water behind this person here. It feels like you would wish to keep this person out of your life, or that there previously has been some sort of a block. I feel like somebody has lifted the block or the ban, or it feels like somebody is very determined to speak with you. Tell me more about Pisces. This is somebody who's going to want to revisit the past thoughts. You two have history together. This is someone, I'm looking at the Knight of Swords moving into the past here. And so this is somebody who's going to want to discuss things from the past. I think you're far better equipped to deal with them now than you were before. But it does feel like somebody here that maybe you've been at odds with, or you've blocked them previously. This person feels like they have something to say and they're very determined to speak with you. We do have Justice here. So I feel like this person really wants to bring things back into balance again between you. This person has spent some time healing. I feel like this is supposed to be the way it is. I feel like this is supposed to happen at this time. The Magician with the Justice energy is giving me divine timing. It's like it's supposed to happen this way at this time. Everything is coming together. Somebody needs to make something right. They need to say something. I feel like there was arguments or fights. Maybe we had a disagreement. We weren't in the same place. We didn't have the same ideas. The Two of Wands. It does feel like somebody is preparing to lift a block. We do have the Star energy. It does feel like this is a lot of necessary healing. We have the Magician, the Star, and the Justice card, which are all major arcana. And when the major arcana shows up, it's because change is here. Things need to change. I feel like there is somebody here who you haven't spoken with, whatever capacity they have in your life. It doesn't matter whether it's romantic or platonic to me. But the Two of Wands is telling me that somebody is preparing to either lift a block or maybe remove their blindfold and see something for what it really is. It feels like there is somebody who wants to talk about something I previously couldn't say, like 2, 3, 4, and we have a sword on the table with the Magician. That's 5 swords, and it feels like we have a difference of opinion, or we had to agree to disagree. The Star energy is telling me that somebody wants to bring something back into balance. The Star and the Justice together tells me that somebody is ready to see things for what they really are. I really do feel that this person kind of adores you, Pisces. That they have an adoration for you here, but it feels like we've been at odds. And it feels like that there wasn't really much to say. Maybe somebody blocked the other one, threw their swords down, walked away kind of energy. Tell me what the Magician is, please. Why is the Magician here? We have the Emperor, we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Cups. I feel like we have somebody who qualifies as the Emperor. So the Emperor is, of course, all of the King's energy. This is somebody who's quite successful in their life, somebody who's very stable, sturdy. This person does well for themselves. They are in charge of something. And if they're not in charge of something, they feel like they are. I feel like this person really is kind of bossed up in their energy. They're a problem solver, I want to say, because I feel like with the 8 of Swords and the Emperor, it's like the Emperor sort of cuts through all of the bullshit, right? And I feel like this Emperor is ready to cut you free from this prison that you've been in your head in order to bring things back into alignment with you two. It feels like the Emperor could be the one who is the Magician. This person knows they have all the tools. This person maybe has really good troubleshooting skills, or somebody who's good with conflict resolution. This person would be someone who's, a business owner, possibly multiple businesses. Maybe they're, a president or a vice president. Like there's somebody who's emotionally intelligent. This is somebody who really wants to talk it out in a really good way. And I feel like the only reason that they want to talk it out is because the Justice card is here. It's like the Emperor feels like they need to make something right with you. The Emperor, please understand, can be a father, can be a mother, it can be a boss, it can be somebody who is kind of bossed up in their life. Tell me about this 2 of Swords. Why do we block? What was blocking it? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Time is what it was. Too much time has passed. It feels like maybe the Emperor felt like they couldn't come forward because too much time has passed here. This feels like someone that you used to work with, or someone who taught you something. Maybe they were a teacher. Maybe this person sent you on this path of self-discovery or self-mastery. This person may be someone who really contributed to you being as confident and as successful as you are today. And you know how I feel like it happened? I feel it's because this person left you on the road dead back there. Not for real, for real. You know what I mean though, right? That this person blocked you or you blocked them, and it was because of the absence of this person or the lessons that you learned from losing this person in your life, or the lessons they learned from losing you in their life. Take it as it resonates for you. It feels like somebody here has become really confident, has become like a subject matter expert. Somebody maybe has started their own business. And we have the Five of Swords, and I did call out the Five of Swords, right? So it does feel like that. It feels like the fact that we had these this big blowout. Like it feels like it was something like, you know what, I can't agree with you. You don't agree with me. Whatever the disagreement was, it feels like there was no way you were going to go over to thinking the way they thought. There was no way that they were going to think the way you thought, and so you two had to separate. But it almost feels, I feel with the Two of Swords, that you feel blocked or abandoned by this person. We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. I feel like this person, when they show up, they will be bringing a small gift with them. I feel like this person is somebody who is rather stable of the mind. They are someone who's very practical. They're not dramatic. They don't mean to be dramatic. They're coming in very solid, grounded, slow. They are a dependable person. They are someone who is doing really well for themselves. But I do feel that this person has had some sort of a realization that the Five of Swords was the reason that it broke up this friendship, this loveship, this family, whatever it was, that the Five of Swords should have never happened. It feels like somebody's grown up. Somebody's grown up from the Knight to the King. And it's been a long time since we've spoken with each other. It feels like there is now, I feel like a lot of time has passed, and somebody's now making a decision, the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, to approach you. I feel like they're approaching you in the 3D. So it may start out as a text, but I feel like they want to see you face to face with the Page of Pentacles. It feels like this is what is going to cause a tower for you. This person wants to make something right. They have a lot of things to say. This is somebody that you really rather enjoyed their company back there. They had a lot of witty banter. They're someone who's quite brave. I mean, Gemini is kind of hilarious, feminine or masculine. They have a great sense of humor. It feels like this person wants that back again with you. They want to make things right. There's some defensive energy, though. And the defensive energy, Pisces, is, but what the hell? You left me for dead on the road back there. Like, you just left me there. Left me to fight for myself, all by myself. I feel like the defensive energy is being thrown at the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like this person is going to try and show up in your life again. And honestly, I feel like so much time has passed that I don't think there's really any grudges. I don't think there's any grudges. I don't think you're holding grudges. I don't think they are. I think that we are two adults now who have grown, and it's time for us to talk it out. But I really do feel that there is a really good friendship here, possibly, or a love ship. Take it as it resonates for you. But somebody here is not, if it's a love thing, they're not coming back in order to get you to date them again. That's not why they're doing it. They're having an attack of conscience is what it is. Their conscience will not let them carry forward or move forward until they make things right with you. Tell me what the star is, please. Got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Got the Five of Cups and the King of Cups. This is somebody I feel that was kind of, how can I say, almost like they were giving you tough love by leaving you on the road back there. I know it sounds terrible, and I don't wish that on anybody, but it feels like here that this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that we had this really great thing going. It was very abundant. It was good. Maybe you worked together, or maybe you're part of the family, or they felt like part of the family. And then we go to the Five of Cups, and it's not working, and it's regretful. And I really do still have feelings for you, or I have love for you. And I don't want to let this thing go for a lifetime. I don't want to carry this around with me. So it feels like you have you feel some type of way about it, as the people in the South would say. You feel some type of way about it. I feel like you're almost like, yeah, you're very defensive when this person communicates with you. And I feel like you will get communication because I feel like they want to make things right. Yeah, there it is. Liberating the self. And And the Five of Swords is showing up again, but somebody wants to heal the Five of Swords by using truth and honesty. This person has no intention of being aggressive. They want to be assertive with you and very honest with you. And it's in an effort to heal the wounded warrior energy, which I believe belongs to the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor is the wounded warrior. I feel like they are the person who's coming in sort of balanced and solid and grounded and non-dramatic. But I feel like it is a realization that the Emperor is having, that we've got to heal things. We've got to, it's the moment of alchemy here, and I feel like it's time to get the balance in the 3D and in our emotions here. It's time for us to walk the path and find the light, the sun. It feels like, you know, it's everything is coming together right now for a reason, and I think it's because of some sort of chapter that the Emperor is wishing to close. They don't want to have hard feelings with you. It's like this is something that's been weighing heavy on their mind. So I don't know what the relationship of that person is to you. They could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, but the reason that they're coming in is they intend to close this chapter. They no longer want to carry this heavy weight of whatever it is they said or did that caused this friendship, this love ship, whatever it is, to break in half here. We've got Cancer, we've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. We've got Sagittarius and Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, Aries. Yeah, we've got Aquarius here, Libra. Yeah, and we've got Aries and Gemini. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much, Pisces, for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, my water tribe, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.